Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to upload our content management system. We've already created the database. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Joomla system and we're going to upload it to our files. We're going to extract it, and then we're going to basically just run through the setup so that we have everything running. So it's actually very simple. What you're going to do is you're going to go into your control panel and go into your file manager. That's where I'm here right now. If you're again not sure of how to get there, please look at the video 1 on how to use the control panel. What we then do is we've created a CMS directory, and if you're not sure how to do that, we're just going to click on New Folder, and you'll basically just create CMS, click Create New Folder, and then you'll see a CMS folder here. Now that stands for Content Management System. It could be anything we want, it doesn't have to be that, but that's what we're going to do. Once I get into the CMS folder, you'll see I already have the Joomla 3. I've asked you to download it already onto your computer. You go to joomla.org to download the latest version, version 3.1. And once you have that zip file, what you're going to do is you're going to upload it to the CMS directory simply by clicking Upload. When you click Upload, you'll be given a new file, a new web page here. You click Choose File. Then you can find the file wherever it is. And then you can basically click Upload, and it will upload. I've already done that to save some time. Once you've done that, you right mouse click on your Joomla zip file and just click Extract. And when you've done that, it will extract it to a directory here called Joomla 3. At that point, basically, we're pretty much ready to go. What we're going to then do is, now that we have that set up, we're basically going to go to our a web browser, and we're going to put in the URL of our website. And again, the directory we created was CMS, Joomla_3. So again, that's the CMS directory, the Joomla_3. And that'll take us directly to this installer. Okay, now when we basically use our browser to hit the Joomla 3 directory, and I'm actually doing this on my local machine right now, so that's why you'll see the URL's a little bit different. In your case, it will be whatever domain you set up, /CMS/Joomla3, so it should look something like you see up there. But when you do that, you're going to basically get a screen that looks like this, and now we're just going to basically go through the steps. So here I'm going to basically say, so this is site, my site, we'll call this. You can add a description. This could be an email address if you like, hofstra.edu. Then we'll give a username, so we'll choose something like admin, and then you can choose a strong password. That's up to you, whatever you choose. Okay, and this will confirm this password. Oops. Okay, and now we're done with that. We click Next. Now remember that admin and password because you're going to need that. That's how you get into Joomla. Now remember when we created the database before, basically what we needed to do was record that information. So hopefully you still have that. If not, you may have to create another database or change the password. So remember that our username and password, let's say, was whatever you had chosen. So it might be something along the lines of, depending on your account, it could be RTY_, depending on your account again. We said CMS was the CMS user was the user. The host name is localhost because that's on the same machine. Then whatever the password was. Okay, your database name was the database name that we chose, which in your case was probably something similar to _CMS, whatever those first pieces were. The table prefix is what it creates inside of MySQL. So each table may have a name, but it'll attach a prefix to it. And if you have multiple systems, this way you'll know which one is which. You can just leave that as a default and then click Next. Okay, now that we're done, what we're going to do is we have a choice of sample data. You can choose any one of these that you want. What I'm going to suggest is that you either choose the blog English or the brochure English, just so that you can see what it is. So we'll install this sample data here. There's really nothing else that you need to change in this, and we'll just click Install. And what it's doing right now is it's actually creating the database tables that it needed. It will then install the sample data as well and then create the configuration file. At that point, you're basically done. What you'll need to do is tell it to remove the installation folder. That removes it so that you can't basically install it again and you won't see these pages again. And now we can basically click on this to hit the site. And once you're done, you actually can see a site that you've created. And we're going to talk about changing things and components and so forth. Now, if you want to get into the administrator section, you're basically going to have the same URL at the top. You'll type in administrator. And then you'll type in the ID and password that you set up previously. And now you get into the administration control panel. And from here, we'll start creating our site a little bit more using some of the techniques that we've already learned a little bit. We won't basically do a lot of HTML, but we'll see what the HTML looks like. We'll see what the cascading style sheets do, and then we'll add some more pieces so that we can build our site.